All aboard the Bias Mobile! Hey everybody, Space92 here, and I have another figure review. Wow, isn't that something? No, it's not an Ultra 500. Gonna be starting on those soon, I promise. Been saying that for a month now, and broken record. Anyhow, Movie Monster Series Shin Godzilla. Long story with this thing. Ever since the first prototype images, or the stock images of it, I've been kind of skeptical. Bam! I've been kind of skeptical of this guy. Due to the lighting of how the photography was taken and a few other things about him, he just wasn't doing it for me, guys. The paint was just, you can still see that here, but it just, the sculpt looked terrible. It just looked horrendous. No detail. You can see some detail, but it just looked crap. I'm a Shin Godzilla fan. I'm incredibly biased. I needed to at least own it. So I buy it, and right before it comes to my house, I start seeing pictures of it in hand, and I'm still not impressed. Comes to the house, I'm impressed. AKA the bias. Long story short, I've been seeing crazy freaking customs of this figure right here, guys. Just go on the internet and just be like, hey, Shin Godzilla Movie Monster Series Custom. Or Shin Godzilla Figure Custom in Japanese. Consult your local translator. You will see some fantastic customs of this guy. I mean, the works. Completely resculpted jaws. Not jaws, inner mouths. Some of them even have the arms, actually, or the hands, up. Like, every figure so far has had this freaking issue. I don't know. Yeah, just fantastic quality. And after consulting a lot of these custom images and then re-looking at this figure again, there is a lot of detail that is just hidden, either due to lighting issues or just the lack of paint. And it's a shame because this figure has some spectacular, just absolutely spectacular detailing in it. I'm gonna try and zoom in here. Going a little more. And we'll stop right there. Just look at that head, guys. I don't think you can see it that well because lighting on my end. Let me adjust. Let me adjust my rig here. Okay. Little bit hard to see, but you got the bumps. Let me grab my ruler here. You got the bumps. The head here, you have teeth painted on. I think that's actually a little bit sculpt. You have the eye, which actually has overspray on it. I didn't notice that. It looks like a pupil. Anyhow, you have his exposed neck area here that's actually sculpted rather well. You have this beautiful thing up here. I'm gonna move down. You have the chef's hat for his shoulders, which, if it catches the light right, nope, which I'm gonna try and get it to do, and about right there. You can see there's like little minute veins going through, just little detail work that you just can't normally see, like under correct lighting. His arms are a little bit too thick. Someone else pointed that out, but it's probably to prevent breakage or warping. You can see there's a little bit of pockets in there. There's little skin folds here and there. Then you got this. I mean, come on, guys. How hard is it to rotate his hands? Regardless. Moving down. Probably one of the best detailed parts of this figure is his torso. It's probably the best part. Detailing. There we go. Light adjustment. You You have pockets, skin folds, bumps, the works. I mean, his spine's got some good work. You can see in the background over there. I'm going to turn him now. He is just gorgeous up close in the proper environment. You know, ways of getting it to render. Here, focus, camera, focus. Come on now. Pull out. Oh, and now. Here. No, doesn't want to focus. You focus. There we go. So we're going to go back up. You have Shin Godzilla's menacing, no-holds-barred attitude face. You got some really good sculpt work on the neck, especially right in here. Keep poking him. Moving down towards his collarbones, you have nice little skin folds. Again, you got those fleshy red pockets going down. And moving on down, and there's what I was saying earlier about the shoulders. Like I said, if that thing catches the right light, it's just a blob of unshapen, just molded blob. Not a big fan of it, but like I said, if it catches the right light, it's fantastic. You can see it's more from the side, but for me, he's more of a figure that needs to be displayed at an angle. But back to the review. Going down. You can see those magnificent skin pockets. They're all sculpted in there. Really, really nice work. Moving down, you have... Now, I was able to see it on the customs. You can't... I don't think you can really see it. Yeah, you can right there. If you focus right about here, you can see like little... What's the right word? Not a feathering, but a like scratches in there. If you get some recessed paint in there, or if you dry brush over it, that'll pop out and you'll notice it a lot more. You can see the same effect up in here, up in his, underneath his rib cage. But fantastic little detailing that just pops out under the right circumstances. Moving down, again, this is where it starts losing detail, but you can still sort of see it, like right here in this area. The thighs, you have this weird, completely clashing skin texture. It just shows that he's just a mess of just mangled flesh. Again, you have the folds, what would be simulated suit folds. You have that weird, bumpy, gored texture. Moving on down, again, his kneecaps have that weird gored thing going on with it. You can see like little damaged skin right there. You got like stretch marks. I think that's what would it be? Stretch marks. You have like the little just finite details that just you really can't see under. And now you go to the legs, which I'm gonna just there we go. You have again that little slash texture, but it's a completely different texture down here. It's more dinosaur-like, which I think it works, but it's not what I'm going. Back and see if I can get that to focus there. You can see you got the nice toe details. You have wrinkles in there. I mean, they even went the extra mile. I mean, you're probably not even going to see this. You can see like little, I wouldn't say like scales, but like bumps. Yeah, maybe scales actually right here. More on this side. Just fantastic little detailings here and there. You can see it just goes all the way around. Gonna turn them sideways. There's more of that stretched skin look. Magnificent work on the tail. I mean, just look at that gorgeous tail, guys. They went the extra mile on that, getting every segment sculpted in. And if you run your finger up it, you can feel that these are just bumps. And they went the extra mile and really captured Shin's look on that. Going up, again, you got the folded skin look. See, as I said before, once you adjust the light, everything just pops out. And it's a shame because there is actually so much detail in this, and I feel bad for being a stickler for this figure is just not painted well. It's not. It's painted, but it suffers a little bit from that. I think there should have been either a red wash over it to get that red skin look, or like a lighter gray dry brushing just over everything. I think it would have made it pop so much more. You get all those little details shown out. Moving up, you got his dorsal spines, his 5 rows, just impressive. And then you have that little smaller flanking rows right here on the outside. That's always on almost every Godzilla design. Again, it's really hard to see, but you have the veins, the folds going on. Beautiful, beautiful detailing. Moving up to the back of the head. Once again, you got the spines. Gonna move back down. I can't really see. Ah, right there. Oop, right there. I don't know if it's paint, you know, just like clumped paint, or if it's actually sculpted. I'm gonna go with the fact that it's actually sculpted. Right about in here. And then you can see it with how the light's bouncing off of it. You have a, like a bumpy, like a wavy pattern. Props, Bandai, you captured that. You just could have made it entirely smooth and no one would have really been the wiser, but they captured that from the Shin Godzilla suit, or CGI model. Fantastic work. You really notice it there, but I don't think you notice it anyplace else on the body. Moving down, again, you got that wonderful, wonderful tail detailing. He starts moving down. You have those massive rows of spines that just form into just spikes from here on out. Just uneven spikes. It's just great. Just amalgamation look. Got a glue seal there. Or actually, I think it's right here. No, yeah, I was right. It was there. You have, again, the little bumps. You can sort of see where each spike sort of like bends the tail. Just lined up perfectly. Just great, fantastic, phenomenal work. And I can't stress this enough, Bandai. I wish you painted this thing more. And you have the skeleton in the tail, the mysterious tail. What is up with the tail, guys? I'm not spoiling that. So, and please don't spoil that in the comments. Can't stress this enough. No movie spoilers in the comment. There will be an annotation in the beginning of the video. Do not spoil anything. I've spoiled the movie. Some parts of it. Majority of it. I don't want other people spoiling this. Be respectful. Okay. So there's that mysterious tail. You have the... Ooh, can I get you to focus? Yes. Good job. Good job, camera. Making Daddy proud. And as I move, you can see just nice levels of bones in there, and it looks great. I would have loved if they got like a bone, like a weathered bone, and just went over it real nice. Just make it pop right out. You can see the rib, like a rib cage going on in there. And you just have this mangled mass of flesh. Oh, this looks so freaking hideous. I love it, I love it, I love it. Just the detailing in this thing, guys, it's just phenomenal. Like I said, you just don't really see it all that well. And I can't stress that enough. I really can't. Bandai, you need to learn to paint your figures, bro. I don't want another Shepardon with my freaking figures, okay? You all will see Shepardon in a minute. I can't wait to review him. I got words. But that is a review for another day. Now I'm gonna grab and I'm gonna just get that to focus. The tip of the tail. Come on, focus. Focus, focus. There we go. You have that weird mess going on the tail there. Wondering what that's all about. Focus! There we go. Come on. It's because I'm holding it. There we go. So yeah, you have actually like little what appears to be teeth sculpted in there as the camera starts to focus. I mean, like I said, you got really good work. Really phenomenal work, Bandai. Can't stress enough. I don't remember... I remember reading... No, that was the Monster Arts figure. I don't think it was the Bandai. I remember someone said something about how the Bandai figure was made from the same CGI model, but I'm not 100% accurate, sure on that. Don't quote me. CGI model or not, hand sculpt phenomenal work, guys. You knocked it out of the freaking park. There is a contender for my heart right now, the Sega figure, which has yet to actually arrive to me. Expect a comparison. The Sega figure has a little more, what's the right word here? Deeper details, sort of how you can see, like, right here. It just recesses in, I'd say, like, right in here in his thigh, too. It's just, you can stick your finger in there. Recessed figure, it just has deeper details, and I think it looks a little better. But, we'll see when that arrives. So, yeah. Here is the Bandai Movie Monsters. Roughly 6... Annotations on screen. Roughly, I'd say his MSRP was, I think, $20? 100, a standard 100 yen to $1. I think it was 20 MSRP. I think I paid $16.30 something for it. From Hobbylink Japan. He is back ordered everywhere. So at the time of this video, he's just going up and up and up and up and up in price. Everyone wants Shin Godzilla. He's the new in hotness, and just look at it. It's like, just look at it. It's a great figure. Even if you don't like Shin Godzilla, if you think he is the epitome ugly butt end of sin, which a lot of people do, shame on you. Get out of your hate tank and hop on the bias bus. Stop being poked. If you're a fan of great sculpt work, or if you want to customize Shin Godzilla, you just need a paint pen and a bunch of paper towels to wipe off excess. Buy another one if you can find one for close to MSRP, or maybe even, I'd probably even say $30. Go ahead and pick him up. I think he's worth it. Easily worth it. Now, 40, 50-ish? I don't know. For that price, you're starting to get into Monster Arts territory, and pray with me, guys, that Tamashi does not screw up that thing's paint. Looking back in the future, come on, it's... Oh. I'm starting to rant. So, in closing, guys, great figure. If you're a fan of the design, get it. Get it by any means. Just buy it. At the right price. Otherwise, if you're not a big fan of Shin Godzilla, but if you like quality sculpting work, I'd still say get it. If you want repaint fodder, I'd say get it. You can do a lot, guys, to get this detail to pop out, to get those teeth cut out nicely. You can do a lot with Shin. And I can't stress that enough. So, anyhow, in closing, fantastic figure. Just looks great on the shelf. It looks menacing. It's huge. Just get it. That's it. Now here's a conclusion of this is the conclusion of the bias review. Later.